Oh yeah.
We live.
Yeah, we're live.
All right, welcome to episode 25 of the NTX Podcast. I'm Mateo.
I'm D.
And I'm JT.
No special intro this week.
Well, yeah, we don't have any Jeff Gordon's a blank to
No,
talk
25
about here.
is a number. We can rent a car.
Yeah, that's about it.
25 is really whenever getting older stops being fun.
Quarter of a century.
Yeah, we're
I don't
halfway
know.
to 50 at that point.
You might as well be dead.
Mm-hmm.
I think your decade birthdays are like 30, 40. Those are big moments.
Yeah, but they all start getting more and more depressing after 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even 20 sucked. It's like you're not old enough to
Do
drink
anything.
yet. I don't know.
Yeah, but the world was still in front of you. There was still promise.
Sure.
You had hope.
True.
Well, not to start everything off on a just
Yeah.
depressing
Downer
as shit. But what's up? Welcome. Thanks for listening. We forgot to do it last week, so I'm going to remember to do it off the front. But shout out to the guys over at Vortex Encounters. Thanks for your continued support over there. Go check them out if you like conspiracy and weird stuff. Vortex Encounter at Twitch and Facebook. What's y'all's week? Did y'all survive that storm?
Hardly.
That thing was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Lost a couple windows.
Did you?
Did you?
Yeah.
No shit.
Hmm?
Nothing
I-
happened to
We
mine.
talked about this.
Oh, where's your leak? Didn't it leak in here?
Yeah, above the windows.
Oh, is that why? Did they
Damn,
fix
yeah,
them?
They did.
Hmm.
The leak's still kind of there, but
It was nice. It was quick.
Yeah, it blew in fast, hard, and wet. And then went away quick.
Yeah.
reminded me a little bit of your mom.
I was wondering, like, I kind of threw that one up in the air. I didn't know
Yeah.
who was going to take a swing at it and what direction it was going to go. But I should have known. You
Yeah.
son of a bitch. Speaking of other sponsors, who are we not sponsored
Not sponsored by.
Yeah.
I do like whenever it's Mateo's duty for beer, or week for
Yeah.
beer duty, because he brings a cooler.
Yeah, he shows
There's no
up
ice in
all
there to this
dad
time.
duty.
But I feel weird walking with my little 2 beers over here. With the cooler, it's a little easier.
Yeah. You look like you're going to a picnic. Have a nice little date.
Up first, here, I don't even know. You can read it.
Remedio Southwest Wit by Hop and Sting Brewing.
I don't know anything about these beers. They just caught my eye when I was at the beer store.
I mean, that's,
They got
that's all
Hulk
you-
colors.
Yeah,
Got that
Yeah.
purple and green. Something you don't know a whole lot about.
this is the other.
Oh, Stone.
Tropic of Thunder lager.
Tropic of Thunder.
That's what it says. Yeah, I thought it said Tropic Thunder at the store, but Tropic of Thunder.
I wonder if they did that for, like, copyright
Marketing.
reasons.
Like, I don't even know where this brewery is.
Fucking throw an oven there.
They-
Nobody.
I
will
know that brewery because they do the that Arrogant Bastard Ale.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Which was one of those early microbrew kind of things.
Neat.
Tropical lager.
So
Celebrate. Wait. We'll wait.
I'll wait for a triple crack.
Triple crack. That sounds bad.
So if we make a beer, we got to call it triple crack.
That was a little premature as always.
Oh, with the late pop. All right.
Don't do it. It's progress.
So
Oh.
D has challenged us with not slurping, burping, or farting on the mic this week.
You call it challenge. I call it coaching.
I think it's a
I'm
challenge.
going to
It
do all
really
3
is.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Because you're challenging my nature by that request.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. It'll last about 3 minutes.
Hey. Blues wedding koozie.
Yeah. I think that's still in my car. I heard it.
I still had beer in my mouth. It wasn't me. All right. So last week we hadn't finished Chernobyl all the way. This
No.
week you guys finished it.
Yep.
What'd you
The
think
last
of the
one.
wrap up?
I thought that last episode was awesome.
It was great. Yeah. Good job.
Weren't you waiting for Roose Bolton to say the Lannisters send their regards?
Yeah. Just poisons everybody.
It was interesting to see. I don't know how accurate that would be of a Soviet court in the era.
Oh, yeah.
But it was interesting to see a court system outside of what we see as like U.S. courts on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even though it was kind of a sham court, it was still kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It was interesting how, like, you had Mr. Bolton or whatever. He was the prosecutor, but just the way that court was situated, it was almost like he was acting like the judge. Like, he was, telling all of the witnesses and everything, directing them to do everything.
Uh-huh.
And then whenever what's-his-name starts to ask Dyatlov questions, he's like, you are not the prosecutor. You will not ask him questions. And he stands up and he asks him the exact same question. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like how in-depth they went on explaining the accident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was pretty close to, as I understand it, what happened. I mean, I'm not a nuclear engineer or anything, but
The way he, with the chart that he explains the process of a nuclear reactor is really cool. With
Putting those-
pulling boards off.
Yeah.
And all that was awesome.
They made it very easy to understand.
Yeah, they did a great job of that. And obviously, we don't have any detail as to whether that was factual or not, if that was how it went down, or if that whole thing was a sham. There never was a court, but you kind of understand why he killed himself.
Yeah.
I mean, he was basically trapped and
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be because he like went against his own nature and like hid the truth and like got a lot of people killed and like that sort of thing. But it was realistically, it was A, he was trapped. He was a warden of the state in his own apartment. And then B, he did it to send a signal to everybody to try and affect change.
He's also dying too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. And I liked the way they addressed it at the end, how the female scientist was a symbol for all the dissenting scientists that they couldn't portray in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, and early on, I remember reading people complaining about the fact that she was a made-up character.
Yeah.
And I liked that they tied something in at the end to explain why they made up that character.
Yeah.
I wasn't on the mic.
Good Lord.
I got a burp. That's all. I'm telling you.
That was foamy.
It was the other direction, though. It was all right.
This beer is delicious.
It is solid. It is solid.
It's a wit, too, I thought. Y'all like wits?
Not normally, but
This is a
beer,
different
right?
one there.
this
I
is
like
kind of tangy, a little hoppy. It's a solid beer. It's a nice, light, refreshing summer beer.
It's a Southwest wit, so perhaps that's why we like it.
Perhaps because we're in the Southwest.
Indeed.
It's beer. Shut up.
Not all beer is... What's that Sam Adams commercial? Remember, all beer is good, but some beers are great, or something like that. That's what he says.
Not all beers are good. I've
saying
had some
that.
pretty shit beer.
He's saying that because beer is good and stuff.
Beer is good and stuff. No, there's this one beer that I had that I thought was the worst thing ever. It was called the Salty Lady.
Oh, I've had
Yeah,
that
we've
before.
had that before.
Fuck that beer.
It's a
It's
sour beer,
disgusting.
though, yeah?
Yeah, it's a sour, salty beer.
You don't like sour beers?
No. I mean, this is
Somewhat
as
is.
sour as I like it.
Yeah.
Do you think they had beer in the Soviet Union in the 80s?
They were drinking it, weren't they?
They were drinking a lot of vodka. I don't know if they were drinking beer. I don't remember
Did
if
they
they
go to
were.
a bar at some point and have some beer or something?
I thought they always had vodka.
Yeah, they might have.
Can we talk about something for a second? Like,
Sure.
back to Chernobyl. As bad as it was that those dudes had to shoot dogs and cats,
Yeah.
do you think the dudes that had to, like, upturn all the soil in the fucking town and the fields thought that those guys got it off easy? Like, all they had to do was walk around and shoot a couple animals.
A couple.
I think they kind of touched on that in the show, saying that it was like, you got the prime duty, or,
Yeah.
you know, we have kind of a cherry duty. You can
Yeah.
go do the other thing. I guess walking through the fields would be kind of shitty. Using the bulldozer, I guess you're more likely to get exposed to radiation, but killing a dog, man.
It's tough.
I did like
Listen.
the that
You do yard work for, like, 8 hours a day, every day. Probably more than 8 hours.
You're going to be
Yeah.
ripped, though.
Give me a couple days, and I'll probably shoot a dog.
fuck you. Would never shoot a dog
Fuck you.
unless a dog was
Old dealer.
unless a dog was like, you know, attacking somebody or something, or me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, I would shoot a dog in that case, but those puppies were just kind of They're like, hey, humans, we haven't seen you in a while. We're hungry. Can you feed us? Boom, dead.
They fed him a bullet.
Yeah. At a rapid pace.
God, you two were like 1-2 on that. I liked the main, or like the crew chief or whatever. He wasn't really a captain or whatever, but like he talked about, you know, the first time that he killed a man, and they referenced the Afghanistan thing.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of a neat inclusion to historical accuracy within that time frame.
Well, it wasn't that much of a reach. That was like their major war.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say there's a fair amount of the population watching that show that didn't understand the intense consequences that Afghanistan had for the Soviet Union.
Yeah, if only people learned from shit like that, you know, like history and stuff, and invading countries like that and stuff.
Oh, you want to go down that path?
No.
There's a couple of ships that got bombed in the Strait of Hormuz. But yeah, no, I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was good. It was great. I wish. I mean, there's not a whole lot more you could do around that subject.
Right.
The only thing I wonder if they would do a Fukushima type thing. But Fukushima is a little more known at this point because it just happened like 5 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, whatever it was.
It wasn't man done.
No, but a lot of the problems,
tsunami done.
a lot of the problems that happened because of
I think
man-made problems.
Katrina would be a cool one.
Yeah,
because then you could go into the whole. It wouldn't work because you wouldn't get a whole lot of cooperation with certain state agencies, but you could go into how FEMA fucked up and or may not have fucked up. I don't know. I have no problem with FEMA.
Do you think they would have a stand-in for Kanye West? George Bush does not care about black people.
They would probably do like a how quickly after that happened. They could just do like a TV and a shot and have that play.
Yeah.
That's how I would put it in there if I was a director.
I think it was relatively quick. I think it was within a week, wasn't it? That whole George Bush comment from Kanye.
I don't know. Can't remember. We were young.
That was my...
in high school.
I was a freshman in college.
Oh.
We were still in high school.
Yeah.
You old fuck.
A year. Barely.
Still.
It counts.
It's a whole transition period.
It is.
But
I'm not much more mature. So I guess it didn't really matter.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a pink foot.
It is.
Do hummingbirds freak you out?
No.
I hardly ever see them. So
It's the sound. Like buzzing insects freak me out. And hummingbirds are like basically big insects. Peck your eye out.
I don't think so. Do you like the movie Birds? Have you seen it?
Never seen it.
that did
Should
freak
watch
me
it.
out for a little bit. Like, if all the birds
It's a good
wanted
movie.
to fuck us up, like, we could probably take them, but
I hate
they do
birds,
some
too.
damage.
I hate birds. I'm not scared of them, but I hate birds. They'd be pooping on my car.
How many pigeons would it take to kill you?
Do they have the
30.
element of surprise or no?
You're standing in a field and you see a million pigeons
Oh
flying
my
your
God.
An
way.
open field.
Yeah.
A million, you could
I
definitely.
don't have a single. I don't have a stick. I don't have anything.
You have a baseball bat.
Oh, that would be
Oh,
fun.
let's go.
How many could I take out before I get killed? That's
I
the
mean,
question.
really, that's the question. You remember that from, hey, it was an early internet meme, but it was like, how many kindergartners could you take or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If it was the, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I think duck-sized horses.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
a horse-sized duck. I've seen what ducks do to other ducks. Fuck that.
I'll see what horses can do to a man.
Yeah. So, was
Rip
that a
Mr.
reference?
Hans.
I was going to give him an out and ask if he was just talking about people getting kicked in the face.
You
That
know what
too.
that guy's seen online?
That guy died, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One horse.
Not that I don't know, but
Does anybody know his name?
Oh, yeah. Somebody does.
But I mean, like, is it
There's an
widely
article
known?
about it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Wikipedia article.
good lord, can we stop?
Talking about horse fucking somebody to death?
Well, you don't have to
we
say
had
that.
some fucking room for deniability, and then you just kill
plowed
it.
right through.
Yeah.
Like that horse did.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Speaking of movies.
Yeah. What about movies? What you
I
got?
don't know, were we supposed to watch one?
We were. We'll have to do that next week. I'm gonna put it on record that we're gonna watch The Mummy and review it next week. So we have to.
So as our mouthpiece between us and our fans, you need to communicate with us when we have a request.
Hey, you were on the same text thread.
When was this?
It was in the G chat
When?
like 2 weeks ago, and then he called us out last week, and I
don't
said, "All
recall
right,
this.
we'll do it." I mean, I can pull up the tape if you'd like,
Oh.
but you were in there. He wasn't.
Did I acknowledge it though?
Probably not, because you have that chat muted.
That's true.
I know how you operate.
I mute all chats
Why?
because I go to bed at like 9 p.m. and you heathens will be up at all hours of the evening.
Just put your phone on something soft.
It's my alarm.
Yeah.
Does the buzz wake you up or does the sound wake you up?
All of the above.
Check and see if your phone has a do not disturb mode.
That's where the alarm comes in. Though.
No, it'll still alarm will work, but
Yeah.
the text won't.
I don't know.
It's literally
Calls when
a
we,
software like tool designed to solve your problem.
Yeah,
We'll
unless
see.
they call you back. Like
I know
back to back.
iPhones have it and flagship Androids have it. I'm not sure about your Sony.
But then I still have to have it on for the pops situation.
Oh, true. You probably put exceptions in there. I
Yeah, I
imagine,
think you
family
can.
members.
But
We'll have to explore this option to improve D's sleep pattern and his connection to his friends.
sure.
Indeed.
Indeed.
We will watch The Mummy. We've also clarified we are talking about the Brendan Fraser movie,
Yes.
not the Tom Cruise one.
I haven't seen that actually.
Is there Tom Cruise one?
You want to talk about a boondoggle? That the whole story around that movie is hilarious.
Can we stop and what's a boondoggle?
A situation where you spend a lot of money and don't get what you're paying for. Like It's a
Okay.
waste of money, basically.
Got you.
So was it Sony that was behind the Tom Cruise Mummy? It came out like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And they invested a lot of money in that movie, and they tried to make it very popular because their whole idea was to make a Marvel Cinematic Universe,
The Dark Universe.
but the dark universe with like Frankenstein and all that stuff.
There's
But-
like 3 characters in there, like Dr. Jekyll's in there.
yeah. But the movie bombed so fucking hard that they're not doing it.
Yeah. It's not that bad.
Good. Oh.
It's pretty bad. If Brendan Fraser if I had a cinematic universe where Brendan Fraser could fight multiple bad guys, I'd be in. Like him punching Dracula, let's go. Am I right?
Yeah.
Or am I right?
Him punching Dracula?
And then going and punching.
Yeah, if it was
Creature.
Brendan Fraser instead of Tom Cruise, 100% in.
Yeah.
It would have been successful. Or at least the internet would have made it successful.
Oh yeah.
But the internet doesn't like Tom Cruise like they like. Now, put Keanu Reeves in that thing, and you have an MCU challenger,
It's true.
especially current Keanu Reeves fever pitch. So I looked up the definition of boondoggle. Noun, work or activity that is wasteful or pointless but gives the appearance of having value. Verb, waste money or time on unnecessary or questionable projects. Much like me, looking up the definition of boondoggle was in itself a boondoggle.
Now look it up on Urban.
It's like
Okay.
Boondoggleception.
I love Urban Dictionary. It's one of the greatest websites ever made.
Yeah.
Just that random word button is one of my favorite things. The word of the day is hinked up.
Hinked up.
I can't wait to find out what this means.
Oh no.
Go ahead and vamp while it's loading.
Can you say it on the air? We can say whatever. FCC don't.
Let me be.
It will let us be though, eh?
Because nobody listens to us anyway.
Yeah, we've got a couple. Hinked up, when an alleged criminal believes that cops are after them or when they have figured out that cops know their whereabouts. That's
That was
stupid.
Surprisingly boring. Ooh.
Let's see here.
Captivating.
So what is that? Leopard?
It's
a capybara. They're like
Capybara
big.
sits in the old, but that's not the right.
Oh, that leopard gonna get him some mouse rat.
Mouse rat. It's like a
Oh my god!
little bear-sized mouse.
Look at that fly on its nose.
Yeah.
Isn't it the largest I almost said
Rodent.
mouse type Pokemon?
God damn it.
The largest rodent in the world.
Sure. Yeah.
So looking at
Damn it,
Boondoggle
JT.
was surprisingly boring. It's literally the same
Okay.
definition. Let's hit that random. Bitchin'.
All right.
Everybody knows what bitchin' means.
Weave.
These are bad.
These aren't good. I'm Gucci.
It's a new one. Does it say when it started? When it became a word?
Yeah, you got a
impossible.
gulp on there. That's what he was hitting you for.
It's impossible to not do it.
November 16th, 2008
Huh.
was when this one was.
That was for
To
Gucci?
state that one is good, does not want, or to hit that blunt again, or is straight. Man, Gucci, I'm so high. This has been Ebonics with the NTX crew.
Ebonics.
Urban Dictionary. Isn't that urban? Ebonics is urban slang.
Is it?
I think so. Let's look up Ebonics. D's already done with this.
It's like a Wikipedia. You can get stuck on Wikipedia for 3 hours as you just click through shit.
Is Ebonics strictly speaking for Black
I
Americans?
think so.
It's not for us.
Ebon. Ebony.
Bringing in some etymology.
Mhm.
Etymology?
What?
The root word.
Yeah.
Etymology.
Can we stop? Good lord.
Look up stop and good lord.
Stop, good lord, is not an option.
Huh. 130 kilos. How heavy is that?
Multiply by 2. It's quick math way.
Is it?
But not accurate math.
That's not. How many pounds in a kilo?
2.1.
2.2.
So
So
close-ish.
rough quick math is 2.
Hmm.
So 130 kilos is roughly 260
260.
pounds. Plus 0.2 times 130. So like 170.
Head exploded.
Can't quick math?
Yeah. When I want to. This ain't quick math in
You,
time.
you don't want to math right now?
Nope.
I saw a man get hit with a sack of concrete from a second story on the internet today.
What? I haven't seen that.
I'm always wondering.
He dead?
No, he lived, but he broke his collarbone and like his back. Is that
Collarbone?
jaguar fucking up a
That leopard just got a gator.
little baby gator though?
Yeah, but he jumped in the water to get a gator.
I thought cats didn't like water. Oh, you let him go, you stupid fuck.
He had to shake his head.
You done fucked up. Now you have fucked up.
The
What's
most powerful
interesting-
bite.
Bones crack. What's interesting is he does the same movements as CB,
Yeah.
like the wrap with paw, bite, snag.
It's almost like they evolved that way.
No, a cat's a cat. Gator's a gator.
I'm gonna get a cat. It's like, you punk bitch. I even got away from your foot.
That's crazy.
Sorry.
Oh,
Apparently we like animals more than fish.
probably. Hey, so if you're listening and you'd like us to look up a certain word next week, go ahead and drop it in the comments, and we'll look it up online on air. This may be D's least favorite segment we've ever come up with.
Yeah.
So next week, are we doing Century Club?
Is it next week?
It is next
Did you guys
week.
get knocked out yet?
No, today's the playoff game.
All right,
First
so
one.
if you lose, we do Century Club on the air,
Yeah, because our game will be at 7 next week.
and if you
we
win
do Century Club on the air.
at
Game
like
will be
11,
Our game will be at 8:15 next week if we win today.
it's only a 2-round playoff.
Yeah, there's 8 teams, 4 make it.
Oh, okay. You guys number 1 seed,
3, I think.
so you'll play number 2.
Mm-hmm.
You'll play poop. All right. Well, good luck. I hope you lose though.
Yeah, I'm indifferent. Then I got a couple weeks off.
Yeah, we'll have to start a little bit later than normal if we do it. If you're not playing next week, because if we're gonna have wifey be the referee, we gotta wait for her to get off work before I come up.
Yeah, are we gonna do it on the air?
Do you not want to do it on the air?
The logistics of it, we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that the other day, or today while I was driving up. We would have to move all of like the sensitive electronic equipment somewhere else.
Why?
Yeah.
You think we're gonna be spilling?
Yes.
We always do.
If we're doing Century Club, we're drinking 12 beers in an hour and a half.
And I'm gonna buy a tarp for the carpet.
It's not a bad idea. Or at least put down
Plastic bags.
Yeah.
towels.
Don't forget to bring it down.
You guys want to get high?
No.
Mark that. Yeah, I guess.
I think I would be all right. You talk about some gulping and burping, and might get the first ever vomit on a stream for us.
Maybe we'll just whip out the Yeti or something and have like a room mic instead of personal mics.
Yeah, possibly. We could.
Just have to see how it works.
Yeah.
If we can pick up everybody.
We don't need to have. I don't know.
We'll have to think about it.
Doesn't even be. We don't even need to post this.
We don't need to record it, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Maybe we do the Century Club and then record.
Oh no.
Or we can make it, a private video that fans
Patreon.
can request and we can send to them.
Yeah, we'll set up a Patreon.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that, actually.
Yeah, you set up a Patreon, we'll give you access to it.
Yep, we'll do that. I don't really want this publicly out there.
Why? You just change your voice for it.
Got to look into starting a Patreon. I don't know if you can do it. I guess you could just do. Anybody could do it.
Yeah, I think we can all do it.
Yeah.
That was
D's mating call that needs a beer.
nah.
But now he's
So,
gonna
yeah.
drink tab beer.
No, I caught it.
Oh, you did?
So you have that to look forward to, our Patreon for the Century Club. But we will have an aftermath episode either way.
Possibly.
Yeah.
If we're awake.
I think
We'll have an aftermath as in we probably won't do it that evening.
Oh. Indeed.
yes.
We're
I
not
see what
having
you're
another
saying.
after dark episode.
No, we will. That's what we're giving the Patreon. Access to that one. We'll just be a little more careful about what we say.
Do you know us?
I'm trying to give them hope.
Okay.
You can just edit it.
All three people that listen.
Depends
Redacted.
on our Patreon
Tiers.
feedback. Yeah.
It's going to be $1.
Yeah.
So how much? 2 6-packs of good beer is $20.
$20. Yeah.
Realistically, all we can expect is to cover our Patreon, or our Patreon covers our beer tab. If we do that, then we're really realistically breaking even on this endeavor.
That's fine. Yep.
Everything that we've purchased here is just a labor of love.
Exactly.
But if we cover our weekly expenditures and we break it into a net neutral, that's the goal. So we need 20 Patreon at $1.
But we're not going to drink a nice beer.
Excuse me. Because it's $1 a month is what Patreon, it goes by a monthly cycle.
I mean, I just want a paywall for that episode. I don't want to publicly put out a free episode of Century Club, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, fine. I'll do the math on my own time.
Yeah.
I'll have to set us up a PayPal account or something.
Do it.
Nobody's going to sign up for it.
That's fine. Then we don't have to do the less work.
I see what you're doing.
I mean, it's more work for you, but I don't give a fuck.
More hands make less work. What the shit is that? Oh, is that
Tadpole.
the birth of a tadpole?
I think it's a frog, though.
It's a wasp.
Tadpole and a frog are the same thing. One's a baby, one's not.
Baby frog, tadpole. Look at that thing go.
Baby shark.
Looks like a sperm.
Baby Shark got a show.
Did it?
Baby Shark.
Doot, 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 doot.
It's got a show now.
We probably just got sued.
And they're
right
going
there.
on tour.
Good
Yeah,
God.
that's where our trademarks strikes come.
From saying baby shark and singing it.
Speaking of suing, I saw the first.
I said singing, but go ahead.
Well, I said so. We just got sued right there, but
Oh, yeah.
I saw the first thing came out for that crane thing.
Crane.
Someone's already suing the crane company.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying the construction. If a crane fell over like that, then there's gross negligence. Like they're supposed to.
My mom was saying something
Internet
about how
sleuths.
they have brakes that hold the top part stationary, and that in high winds it's supposed to release. So like the thing will just turn in the wind, and apparently the brakes didn't release for whatever reason. That's why it fell over, because it's supposed to just act like a weather vane at that point.
Yeah.
And just be able to get pushed by the wind, but it didn't happen, which is why it was taking all that wind on the side and fell over.
Huh. You're shaking your head over there. Do you have something to add?
No.
Well, my understanding, as I read on Reddit, was that if a crane like that fell over, then the construction company did something wrong.
Would you like the other one or the same one?
I'll try some of that Stone beer. Survive.
Get some ASMR on here.
What?
He called
Get some ASMR noises on here, opening the box.
It's a tropical lager.
Indeed.
I want to go back and watch Tropic Thunder. I haven't seen it in a while.
That's all right. It's pretty good.
Survive.
We quote it a lot more than you think we do.
Yeah.
So what do you mean, you people?
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean, you people?
Survive.
Would that movie get made? Oh. That's good.
Why do you always keep asking that? Yes, it would still get made.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it
No
would.
way.
Yes, it would.
It would not get made. It has
No
somebody
doubt.
in blackface. It would not get made.
With a black character with him.
Yeah, it's cool if you got
Yeah,
one.
but no, it's not. Blackface is not okay ever in today's climate, even in comedy.
Would white girls get made?
No,
Yes. Well, hopefully not, because that movie's fucking terrible.
I think that movie wouldn't get made. Like a remake of it wouldn't get made because it bombed so hard originally.
Yeah, it's just a terrible movie.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea in general.
How do we get in the ocean now? Oh, we're not. Screw me. Those mushrooms?
Dude, fungus is going to be the downfall of society.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think we've kind of figured out fungus.
I want to explore.
No, explain yourself.
Yeah. What
What do you mean
where are you
that's
going
going to
there?
be? We know how to kill it. If you think it's going to take over that way.
He's afraid of cordyceps.
So, cordyceps are a branch of fungus that will infect, I think it's only ants, right? Or is it insects in general?
It's just insects.
That will infect them, and then when it infects them, it fucks with their brain and makes them climb a tree. And then they, like, spore out of the ant and then shake down and get all the other ants. So it's literally a zombie fungus.
But we're not an ant.
No? But if it works on...
Which is why they...
If it works
Well,
on an ant, then it could progress.
Could, but I think it would have to, kind of go through
Evolution.
evolution there. It's going to take a while to get to human size.
So that's what I
Your
meant.
boy Joe Rogan, fully endorses taking cordyceps as a supplement.
Really?
Yeah,
Cordyceps?
he plugs the shit out of him. Maybe not anymore, because he doesn't get paid to anymore.
Yeah.
But,
He is all about mushrooms, though. Dude thinks
they're a supplement.
Yeah.
Cordyceps are a supplement.
I was thinking of, what's the name of the fungus?
There's a fungus among us. That one glows, or is that just lighting?
Probably both.
Yeah.
I kind of want a pitcher plant. I know that's not a fungus, but that kind of looks like a pitcher
Yeah.
plant.
Zombie fucks. Wow. I don't even know what the
Zombie
fuck I was
fucks?
trying to
So what are
say.
you looking up there?
Good lord.
Cordyceps are the zombie fungus.
Yes.
Okay.
But they have been turned into a supplement just like everything else at this point.
What is it supposed to do for you?
Don't know.
Look that shit up. So is it glowing, or are we just seeing a weird
So that is...
camera?
that bug is a glow bug. That is glowing. God damn it, you gulpers. We
That's pretty
lasted
BA.
30 minutes.
It's so hard.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is.
That one's glowing a lot. Look at that. I want some glow insects.
Well, I think if you eat them, you gain their superpowers. I think that's
Oh,
how that
shit.
works.
Then I can glow?
Yeah. Or at least you'll think you'll glow.
Sounds fun.
I don't care about the burps.
Oh, all right. I can burp right into the mic. Then.
Not into the mic.
Not into the mic. Not into the mic at all.
It's a see-through leaf.
All right, so is it millipedes or centipedes that will fuck you up?
Centipedes.
Centipedes are poisonous? Well, each
One of them is, yeah.
They're venomous.
All right. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey.
What's the difference? Explain.
Poisonous means if you eat them, ingest them, you will get sick.
Venomous means if they eat
they can
you.
bite you. I mean, he is technically correct, but that's why I told him to
The
get the fuck
best
out.
kind of correct.
Are there poisonous snakes then? Or are they only venomous?
I mean, reptiles can give you salmonella, so I think
So can
all
a
of
chicken.
them? Yeah.
So can, like, a hamster, right?
Pretty much everything.
Who's eating a hamster?
I mean, what are you going to do after 45 to the dome?
So, like, polar bears are poisonous because their livers...
Yeah. Just their liver, though. You can eat...
I think they're toxic because I don't think... I think there's a delineation because it's not intended as... it's not poison that kills us. It's a toxic thing. I mean, if you're going to technically correct me, I'm going to try and do it back to you.
Okay.
Alcohol's the toxin?
Yes.
I would say so.
I'm going to slurp in this motherfucking mic now.
Do it.
You've done this to yourself.
It's okay. Paramore's still better.
But I think snakes could be considered poisonous because if you eat the poison sac, I'm sure you would die too.
It's a venom sac, then.
Because, yeah, thank you.
Unless you have, like, an ulcer.
But blowfish are both venomous and poisonous.
But that's blowfish, not snakes. Look it up. See if you can...
How many venomous, poisonous animals are there?
Are snakes both venomous and poisonous? Oh, here we go. Snakes that are both venomous and poisonous. While unusual, there are a few species of snakes that are both.
None of them here, though. Right? Not that I'm going to be eating snakes anytime soon. But...
Snake.
Snake is snake.
I'm a snake.
I like that video.
It's a long Wikipedia article.
That guy's also a bee.
I could do the research and come back to you.
Next week.
If you do the research online like we did.
What about bread? I got wifey with that the other day. She said something. I was like, what about salmon? She's like, I don't like salmon. I was like, what about eggs?
What about eggs?
What about
next?
bread?
Go down the list.
I love the prank calls with those drops.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Didn't he have like a weird sign off on his last show, like George DiGianni?
I don't know.
There was something weird, like he didn't show up or something.
Oh, really?
Like-
yeah, he was there for like 30 minutes or half their 10 minutes and was like, okay, like a guest didn't show up.
Yeah,
And it was they're going to be their whole show as a guest. And he's like, all right, I guess we're done.
that's what it was. And then I guess the board op just cut to Rotten Radio.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
Good times.
That would be a fun, like thing to have.
A board op? Or Rotten Radio?
Board op would be nice because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing here. But yeah, just be able to like hit a button and cut back to like on our pauses where we have to go take a piss or something.
Yeah.
Just be ready to go.
Speaking of the ticket,
What about the ticket?
next week is,
Summer Bash
a week from today.
on Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Well, unfortunately, we're going to be a little preoccupied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go to Summer Bash and do a Century Club at Summer Bash.
Oh, God. That would be fucking awesome.
How much are beers at Summer Bash? Aren't they like $8?
So we need 12 a person.
13, right?
Yeah, like $100 worth of beer each.
Yeah. That's
They wouldn't
easy.
sell us that, would they?
No.
I think eventually, if the guys caught on and we told them that we had Ubers, maybe they would put us on stage.
I doubt it.
They'd probably be like, these idiots.
Not at a cumulus function.
You seen that the historical documentary with Marky Mark called Rockstar?
No.
That's kind of how he got his.
Stand up and shout.
Like Marky Mark?
Yeah.
Wahlberg?
Yeah. He plays a cover artist, like lead singer, and then he goes to see the band that he covers, and he gets pulled on stage to... Or no, that's how he ends the movie.
Oh, yeah.
But
Rockstar.
like, yeah, the lead singer of the band quits, and then he gets pulled in to replace him.
Yeah.
I actually like that movie.
That's how Queen happened. New Queen.
Is it with Adam Lambert?
Yeah, because that was his audition on whatever American Idol. He auditioned a Queen song, and now he's lead singer of Queen.
It's tough. You know Freddie. He's good.
Yeah, he's no Freddie. He's good, but he's no Freddie. No one is, though.
That's a tough gig to try and replace a legend like that.
Oh, yeah.
Unless it happens early in that band's career and everybody's kind of grown up with it.
Sammy Hagar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking of.
And they changed their sound.
Yeah.
Because they didn't try to do the Lee Roth sound after.
Yeah. What's their best Sammy Hagar song?
They got a lot of them.
I don't really know a whole lot about Van Halen outside of Panama.
It's got what it takes. That's a good one. So
I don't
tell
know that
me
one.
why
Oh,
can't
okay.
this be?
Yeah.
Y'all are just making me sing it.
No, I know that one.
No, you just lounge sing that thing up.
Richard Cheese.
I was just going to say Dick Cheese. It actually sounded pretty good if you're going for a lounge singer.
We need to find a
know
lounge
what
bar or like a swing bar.
Are you a fucking hipster now?
No.
Yeah, well, we'll need a password, which you won't have.
There is one of those on.
Fuck off. I want a place where I can go get a beer and hear the people that I'm trying to talk to.
Solid. My ear is deaf.
Yeah.
When's the last time we all collectively went to a bar somewhere?
Never.
2016.
Or hung out outside of the podcast?
It's been a little while. It has been a little while.
Got.
Game of Thrones?
episode
Oh,
we
yeah.
got.
Yeah, it counts.
Yeah, that would have been that brunch beforehand and then that God episode.
That's true.
I was so mad at that brunch. That was some bullshit.
That food is worth it, though.
Food was good.
Yeah, that
Little band was cool.
it was.
For 45 minutes or whatever for their same food wasn't.
I got pretty lit off of. They kept
Yeah, that's
refilling
what
our.
Yeah, we need to go there one time and just see if they'll stop.
I had like 8.
Because she did not care, yeah. They're little, but man.
Yeah.
Go and go and go, and she was giving them to you, and I'm like, all right, we got to drive. Do you not see what you're doing to us?
I would like to go and do a brunch like that whenever I Ubered, as opposed to drove.
Well, they would stop serving us at some point, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, when you get drunk enough to start throwing chairs, probably.
Speaking of brunch,
Yeah?
missing some chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
I
Stop
can't.
having a job.
Yeah, I can't brunch this week, but
No, neither can I. I got practice. Talking about practice.
talking about practice, not a game. We
Speaking
had
of
a
Sundays. We need to
couple
go.
of firsts in sports this week.
Oh,
I
I
don't
won
give
money.
a fuck.
Won $70 yesterday.
On who? Toronto?
Toronto.
Huh.
And I parlayed them with some baseball team.
The fact that you like use terms like parlay and that
I bet
shit
$20
cracks me up.
and boom,
So are you up or down overall?
up.
In these
in percentages.
hypothetical,
I have $112 in
this
that account.
hypothetical.
I put 25 in there.
Is it overseas or is it like?
No, I think that LV does mean Las Vegas.
But I thought that gambling was not kosher in Texas.
No, it's just fantasy gambling.
Yeah.
They're fantasy points.
Okay, so it's not actually money.
It's money, but you have to convert it to Bitcoin to get it out.
Bruh. We're like falling on grenades here. Well, I guess it's not illegal until they
Everybody
take money
does
out.
it, yeah. Everybody.
Did they ever bring back FanDuel or DraftKings? That's legal now in Texas.
Yeah. I mean, I think gambling is one of the things, just like marijuana, is kind of getting close to being legal.
I agree with that statement, and one of the reasons I do is because national broadcasts will actually give Vegas odds on, which was something that was hugely taboo before.
What's his name? Liked it, Nance? Was it Jim Nance?
Yeah.
That used to always talk about spreads and stuff towards the end of games. Oh, there's a lot of people that are mad at that about that field goal or something.
That was always a bit with Norm on the ticket.
Yeah.
Because he's a notorious sports bettor.
By the way, did you see that some guy bet $400 on the Blues to win the Cup in January in Vegas?
Oh shit! How much did you get?
When they were like a plus 2,500 or something, he won $100,000. Yeah.
Fuck.
$400 bet. Won $100,000.
Fuck.
He because Soroy likes to do it, so Soroy and Norm were talking about hedging that bet. Like, should you just go bet $500 or $50,000 on the Bruins to win the Cup before that game starts?
Yeah.
Game 7 starts. So if the Bruins win, you win $50,000. If the Blues win, you win your $100,000. No matter what, you're getting $50,000.
I don't ever want to get involved in sports betting.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling that I would have a problem with it.
It's fun.
I don't know if I could be able to control it.
I'm not putting up a lot of money.
Yeah. What's the bit that Soroy always does with the March Madness? There's some name for it. It's like regatta or some shit.
The sailboat races?
No, but that is that word. But he's got him and his group of friends have something that they do, and it's something like regatta, but it's something to do with the tournament where they like pick winners and shit like that. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't bet. Oh, I did bet on one NCAA game, but.
So, speaking of sports, the Premier League, I think, finally wrapped up, didn't it?
Yeah, whoever won? Liverpool?
Yeah, won the Champions League.
I don't even know if they won.
Neat.
Or was it Man U? I think Man U was ahead, right? I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know who won the Premiership, because that one there's no playoffs for. It's based on records.
Right, yeah.
But the Champions League is kind of like the playoffs, but for all of Europe soccer.
Yeah. And then next season, the people who are the top whatever 4 play in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Or the top 3 and the other 2 play in the Europa League.
Yeah, and they're guaranteed a spot, and then other people can qualify to get into it or something like that.
Speaking of soccer.
Yeah.
World Cup.
We got Women's World Cup.
Them bitches.
See the Americans.
Them bitches.
Beat the shit out of
fucking nothing.
That's
which isn't
fine.
that bad, but
what was it, Thailand or something like that?
Yeah.
That's Thailand. Which, that's fine, because apparently you need goals for tiebreakers.
Right.
But
Goal differential's big.
Double knee sliding at
13,
10 goals,
yeah.
9 goals.
It's like smash ball at that point. We'd jump up and cheer.
Your
You're
girl put
bitches.
5 in there.
I know she did.
Fucking Alex Morgan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's a record for football in cups.
Football.
Yeah, I used the word right.
Did you?
I did.
You
This
did.
is Texas, bro.
Fucking Lions. So here's a question.
Next game Sunday.
Are you going to do the Premier League next year?
Fuck no, I don't give a shit. I didn't even
Do
finish
it?
this year.
Yeah, just watch it.
I'll talk shit when ever
I'll keep up.
Arsenal beats you guys. If you guys tell me that Arsenal beat you guys. But
So you won't talk shit about it.
exactly.
All right, fine. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I really enjoyed watching it. I got into the teams. I still listen to the podcast.
I just have too much going on. That's just one more thing.
Fair enough.
So
It is a little more involved than
We're gonna be balling
American
every
football.
weekend.
Are we?
Should be.
Need
Should
to be. That I think that tournament's too early.
Yep.
That was on August. It's like August 10th.
I'm probably
Which
going
is-
to need a new marker because I have a air leak somewhere. So
Let's fix the leak. Boom, done.
Yeah.
By the way, DSRs are way more than I thought.
Yeah, they're still like $800.
Everyone, all the ones that I see online are 600. I thought they would be down to like 4 now.
Nope.
That marker's held its resale pretty well.
I mean, there's not a whole lot wrong with your gun, is there?
Yeah, no,
it's old.
it's old.
Yeah, so is my
It's
gun.
got macro line.
Here's a DM9.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mine's a DM12.
I need to lube it.
Yeah.
Throw some lube on there.
Takes like
but
2
it does
minutes.
shoot fine.
I felt a lot of joy whenever we went and played a couple weeks ago because like Chris started having the leak, and then I was like, check. That's an O-ring. Where's your O-ring kit? All right, it's that one. Like replacing O-rings and shit. Like that gun tech stuff was something I always really enjoyed because it's like problem solving and then figuring it out and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So that was fun. I need to lose about 40 pounds before we actually compete though, because I was in bad fucking shape that day.
Yeah, it's word bet you.
Yeah.
How could we do on D-Day this year? By the way, have you seen how other people going? Is it getting smaller and smaller?
Allegedly, next year's the last year.
Oh, yeah?
Announced that this year.
Yeah, they announced it apparently. Or allegedly.
That next year's the last one?
Yep.
If it
So-
is,
So we got to go.
I'd
We
like
gotta
to
go.
I
Yeah.
still feel dirty we're not going this year.
Book that shit.
Well, I mean, we decided like pretty soon after last year that we were going to do something else. Now, something else didn't end up happening, but I think everybody was kind of like, we've done this the past 5 years.
Yeah.
We don't really want to do it again.
Doesn't mean it feels good. I feel dirty.
I feel bad that we didn't come through with another plan, at least for the summer.
Agreed.
Because I did enjoy the trip almost as much as I enjoyed playing the paintball. Actually, more so than.
The trip was probably the highlight of my year, vacation-wise. So not doing anything is a huge bummer.
Yeah. Well, we got our thing
Yeah,
in a couple weeks.
possibly. Some developments there. We got to work out.
Oh, word. Word. This fucking lion thinks she's going to take down a giraffe.
A weird animal.
Giraffes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Evolution's a motherfucker. I guess there's a couple of lionesses. They're going to get them.
So if we go play, we're going to go play at Fit.
Yeah.
What time do they open?
We're probably not going to play tomorrow.
No.
I cannot. My wifey's family, we're doing Father's Day stuff.
We're
Yeah.
And we're not doing anything next week if we're doing Century Club Friday evening.
Okay. You don't want to go do like we used to? Go play hungover as shit?
You want to go ball at 8 a.m. after Century Club? You remember the murder scene last time we did Century Club? Because I do.
Yeah, because we weren't doing Century Club. It was the 5th of November because we were watching fucking V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
And we were drinking White Russians. And then it happened.
Because I had to do it for a fantasy football bet.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, next weekend I couldn't do it either. Couldn't go ball next weekend.
No?
No?
No, Saturday's the hockey game.
You're going to Century Club before the hockey game?
Game's at 6 on Saturday.
It'll be alright.
Last year I went and
We
got
ain't no
destroyed
spring
at that
chickens.
It's not that
that
bad.
remembrance event. Last year, I was hung over until the game started. People were drinking beer in the locker room, and I was like, no.
All right.
No.
Nah, dog. Nah.
Ooh.
Work.
Oh.
Figure it out.
Yeah. We do need to play, though. I'm ready to play. So at more than half a case.
And then we got July 4th right after that.
Yeah, so we'll be out of town that weekend, probably.
I'll be hosting here for
Kaboom.
the event. The event.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we'll be out of town after that.
Is that on Tuesday or is it on?
3rd.
Okay.
The afternoon. Yep.
I'm going to have to Uber to work.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Do they not? Oh, I guess there just won't be any parking for you, right?
It's going to be clustered.
Yeah.
We're going to have to save spots again. Hopefully kids won't sit on my car.
Did that happen last year?
Yeah.
Damn.
You just hit your alarm.
I should have done that. I didn't want to be mean.
Then show them what a firework in Texas looks like.
That's what
Are my chairs
guns are
still
for.
up here, by the way?
They are. I have so many fucking chairs still here. They're right there. How did all these chairs get here? They're not mine.
Well, you know why they're here.
Yeah.
It's from last year. It's
You
been
know,
a
there's
full
like 8
fucking
in my
year.
trunk too.
So we just kind of let problems stack up.
There were like 4 coolers here. I had to. Yeah.
So how early would we have to park in order to get top spot? Like up on that top ledge.
Monday.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I Ubered to work for the whole week. Pretty much.
Huh.
Damn.
I do remember parking was a bitch that week.
Yeah. So that's a bigger deal than what happened a couple weeks ago then.
Oh, yeah. It's because people want to be in that garage.
Yeah, people want to be in the garage versus out there.
Yeah. Because you BYOB and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I hate going into the park.
I've never been in there. We were going to go last year, but by the time we got here, it was full and they wouldn't let us in.
Yeah, I was in briefly, and then I came and joined you guys.
Mm-hmm. Is it free to go in the park, or do you got to pay?
You have to pay? No, I think it's free to go in.
Yeah, but they limit the amount of people that can go in. That's what the bet is.
That was the second instance of La La Land.
Yeah. I forgot that's coming up. Yeah. It's going to be good times. You ready to piss off your neighbor next door with the piano?
They had the party going for a while, too. I think I pissed them off.
Yeah.
That day?
Yeah.
Well, I will say this. If you are steer. If you are still here after going through it last year, then that means you've accepted it and you've agreed to this pack.
Yeah.
Which you have. They must accept as well.
Yeah.
Was this neighbor? Or that one?
I think it was this one, because they had a party going. Because I was surprised when you told me that they had a party going on.
Yeah.
Someone told me they had a party.
Did someone get mad?
Yeah, I had a complaint in the office.
How thick are your walls?
I mean, enough to where I can hear her on the piano.
See, I feel like I don't ever hear my neighbors.
I've never heard neighbors laterally, but I've heard there's a fat fucking bitch that lives above me.
I hear your neighbor all the time.
Dum, 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 dum.
Huh.
It's not bad. I can hear her go up the stairs.
Heel walkers, man. Walk on your toes.
I think it's just the way that the stairs are.
Old crazy Adam that I used to live with used to be a heel walker. Not shin splints.
Oh, okay.
The other one. The one that was a little...
I don't know if I ever met him.
He screw loose in his head. No, not that guy.
What?
Not Jacob.
Oh.
First year.
Oh, yeah.
The crazy guy who lit his trash can on fire with his weed one day.
Oh, okay.
He smoked a bowl and threw his weed away, and then he left, and then 20 minutes later, I'm like, something's burning. Went and found the burning, and his trash can was, like, fully ablaze. So I poured water in it, and when he came home, I was like, dude, your freaking trash can was on fire.
Yeah, you stupid fuck. You almost burned the apartment down. You almost killed people.
And one day he made, like, a little steak dinner with some potatoes and something else.
Uh-huh.
Sat down to eat it and had it on the table, our little coffee table that we had, but I guess he didn't have his plate on there all the way.
Uh-huh.
So went to cut the steak and just flipped the plate onto the floor. And he went and got some condiment jar out of the fridge and threw it off our balcony as he yelled.
Fuck!
I don't remember. He might have thrown some more crap off the balcony. Maybe he had sauce. He had like some A1 sauce for his steak and went and maybe it was sitting on the table. He threw some condiment container off the balcony as he yelled. And I was like, good Lord, you're crazy.
You ever wonder where that guy is now?
Yeah, he's in the... I'm friends with him on the FB.
Yeah.
He's in the Pacific Northwest with some girlfriend.
Still weird. Still
probably
burning down apartments with
I don't know. He likes to hike.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what people do up there, but...
That is. There's some great hiking up there. It's a beautiful part of the country.
Super hot.
Yeah, when we were up there. That's literally the hottest it's ever been. That's ridiculous. Bad luck.
But if anyone was trained to be in the hot, it was us. There are people like legit freaking out.
Have you ever set anything on fire? Like accidentally? Like in your apartment?
Yeah. I told y'all the time we broiled the pizza. On accident.
You broiled a pizza on accident?
That was same apartment we used to get for Sunday football.
Oh, I'm talking about like lately.
Oh no.
Like in the last like 5-10 years.
No, we used to put the pizza in the oven and put it on very low to keep the pizza warm.
Yeah.
We're watching Cowboys football and we're all like, y'all smell something burning? We walked over to the stove and it was on broil.
Yeah, that'll
not on barely on.
So broil.
So crazy Adam opened the oven and flames came out. And he shut it and we're like, holy shit. What do we do? Luckily we had a fire extinguisher under the sink. So we had been in that apartment or I had been there for like a week or two. We already used the fire extinguisher.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh, what is happening there? Is getting impaled? That is
I think
gnarly.
So.
But no, I haven't set anything on fire recently.
So I set some shit on fire last night. So I've been doing this bit where I'm upset that I have to use propane in my apartment complex. They don't allow charcoal, and obviously
accessories.
Propane and propane accessories.
Your own stuff.
So I've been trying to. Part of the reason why charcoal is better is because it imbues like a smoky flavor, right? And so my thought process was wood chips in a tin or like an aluminum foil pan, and you put that on the burner, and it creates like a smoke thing, right? Problem is, my new grill is too fucking hot, and so even on low, it sets the wood chips on fire. And so what I'll do, then I've tried this a couple of different ways, and it's unsuccessful, so I don't know if I'm going to try it again, but I'll put like the steak on the cold side of the grill, and then put some wood chips in a tin over the hot side of the grill, on low, and it will kind of smoke the steak, and then I finish cooking it. So I went out there yesterday and opened up the lid and just fucking flame shooting up. Fortunately, I've got the tank that I have is like one of the little camp tanks, so it's not gonna like explode like a 20-pound tank would. So I wasn't that freaked out. But then I like shut the lid real quick. I was like, all right, how do I put this fire out?
Did you look around? Did anybody see me? Just
No, but
you outside or you're inside? You're outside.
Outside. And so my solution was to get one of the same sized aluminum tins and like put it over the top. You put it over the top and suffocate it.
Yeah.
And then it'll stop, right?
Pour water on there.
Well, I still wanted to use the wood chips. I mean, so eventually that's what I got to, but I took a couple of steps to get there. But I tried to suffocate it, and so put it on there, and then the flames kind of stopped. And I was like, okay, it's good. And then it like actually started smoking again. Like smoke started coming out. I was like, all right, it's cooled down enough. It'll be all right. Take the lid off. Fucking jet going up in the air again.
I thought you were going to just pick it up and throw it to the pool.
No, it's too far to the pool.
Yeah.
That'd be funny, though.
Yeah.
Just seeing a guy running
with like a flaming tin. And they're like, I mean, they're little
just
like...
cannonball into the pool. Wow. All right.
That's unsettling. Bunch of grasshoppers. But yeah, so set some
Austin
shit on
right
fire.
there.
Austin?
Doesn't Austin have a bad grasshopper?
Got crickets.
Bit.
Those little black crickets.
I didn't see him.
Had that problem in band in high school. Those crickets would swarm my high school, and we marched like the practice field. The one year that this happened, we had to use they were like redoing it, so we had to use the parking lot.
We had our practice field was a parking lot.
Yeah, it was marked off.
Yeah.
And so you'd be sitting there marching, and every step you take, you're stepping on a cricket. It's just
yeah. Enjoy that. Every step was murder.
How many bugs have you murdered in your life?
Not enough.
That is the right answer.
So
You ever feel bad about killing a bug?
Nope.
Maybe a late
Fucking bug. Nah. Yeah.
I always feel bad about killing spiders.
Spider, bro.
Like, so a spider that is too close to me, I will kill him and I will feel no remorse. But if there's like just a spider that is no immediate threat to me, I always go out of my way not to kill it.
Just a daddy longleg.
They don't
on
do
the outside
anything.
of my door, and he's been pretty chill.
Spider, bro. We had wolf spiders in the McCormick house.
You remember Pinky?
No.
Oh no, that was Nelson. We had a pile of bushes hiding around the corner of the house in Denton, and there was a giant garden spider, like big ass fucking thing, and it's like bright yellow and black and looks poisonous as fuck,
zigzag,
venomous as fuck. And we were like, all right, we'll just leave them there, and we even went as far as like caught a couple of flies and like threw it in his net.
Should have microwaved his ass.
No, we left him there, but then we got poison control to come out and spray the house.
Venom control.
No, this
Oh.
bug control, whatever. The pest guy to come out and spray the house, and I don't know if he sprayed Pinky or if Pinky just died, but Pinky was no more. But Pinky was a yellow spider.
Did you find him dead, or did you just assume?
No, he felt if he died, he would have fallen into the bush pile.
That's kind of a problem back home with pest control.
Mm-hmm.
Back home is brown recluses are highly resistant to pest control, so they actually thrive off of all the bugs that you ate, so they reproduce and
So you eliminate their competition and they thrive in its place.
Yeah. Plus they eat all the dead bugs.
Oh shit!
So, do they?
Yeah.
Brown recluse, no joke.
Yeah, one got my mom and it fucked up her hand pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing you hear about recluses is you got to watch out your sheets and your shoes.
Shoes, yeah.
Same with scorpions, yeah.
They're
Oh yeah,
scary.
not here though.
Not here.
Not here.
West
Up in
Texas or
Denton, they
South
have
Texas.
scorpions.
Huh?
I think Denton has some scorpions.
Not.
Up towards like Wichita.
Wichita.
Maybe, yeah.
That's how you say that.
Oh, okay.
Wichita.
What?
Wichita Falls.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not serious, bro.
Okay. You got me with that look. I was like, wait,
You got
is my whole life a lie? Yeah, brown recluse, no joke. You ever been bit by a spider?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, same. Not that I know of.
I've only been like half stung by a bee, never been stung by a wasp.
So you'll know this pain. Jeep owner. So you take the top off, you take the doors off. As you're driving, the wind currents that go around the windshield, like if you're sitting back in the seat, they come around the windshield and hit you in the face. They also carry bugs.
Yeah.
A bee got caught in that wind stream and hit the back of my seat while I was leaning forward, and I leaned back into the bee, and it stung me in the middle of my back. And like driving down the highway, I was driving down 380, headed back home, and I had the wherewithal to like pull over, stop, hazards on, and I jumped out and like on the side of the highway, like trying to get at my back because I didn't know what it was.
Were you shirtless?
Ripped the shirt off. Yeah. If anybody that drove by,
yeah, he's
Stung you with his shirt.
but by the time I got home, it was only 10 minutes away, but I got home, I knocked on the door. I was like, Mom, fucking bee stung me. I can't get it. And it wasn't still in my back, but she did the like baking soda thing.
There, yeah.
Probably.
Dude, so we were hiking. This is my first time I was ever stung. And we were hiking in Boy Scouts with my best friend's dad, who was like this country as fuck farmer. Mm-hmm. And I get stung right in the neck, and it hurt like a motherfucker. And he just takes his dip of tobacco and slaps me in the throat with it. And I guess that was his resolution.
You get a high?
Just rubbed it with the tobacco. I don't even know if it helped, but I just remember getting slapped in the throat while I was already in a lot of pain.
That's what he was doing. He was slapping the pain away from your bee sting.
Yeah.
It actually auto-completed.
Oh, yeah?
Life hacker. Relieve bee stings with a bit of tobacco.
Or if it's like a pain reliever.
I just remember he did it without a hitch. He just like spit into his hand, slapped my fucking throat, and I was like a 12-year-old kid just like, what just happened?
Did you get relief?
I was traumatized.
So no. It was worse.
So, yeah, it is tobacco. This recommends taking a cigarette, getting it wet, and then doing that bit. But
we were in the middle.
Like the filter getting, I mean,
the
other
the
part
actual tobacco. Which, I mean, is roughly the same thing as in dip. So, interesting. Today I learned.
Probably could have done without the old man spit, but...
Yeah, that probably just would have led you to an infection.
And the slap, but...
I just like the reaction. Just...
Yeah.
That's some old school knowledge that he had probably gotten passed down from his father.
And it wasn't like a slap like that. It was like a... Yeah.
There was probably a bit of stop your belly aching too. Yeah. Today I learned, you can take that to the bank, everybody. If you ever get stung by something, just put a little bit of dip on it.
One regular can of Becky.
Yeah.
Copenhagen long cut.
I was about to say, is there a particular variety that works better?
Pouches.
No, because I think it's got to be like.
You think menthol would make it worse?
Ugh. It actually specified do not use menthol in that life hacker article.
Shit's fucked up.
Fucking menthols.
Jeez. Today I learned. All right.
By the way, speaking of cigarettes, did you see they're going to, I don't know if it was a fake article or not, but bring the age up to 21 in Tejas?
Yeah, I think I heard something about that. I thought it's getting passed.
Yeah.
Neat.
You're never a smoker, D? No.
Every now
and then. I think it's probably the right call.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is
they're like $8 now, right, for a pack?
Yeah. Whew. Well, and what's interesting is what's driving it is not smoking, because I don't think smoking was ever that prevalent. The problem is because there's a lot of negative consequences.
Mm-hmm.
You stink. You can't hide it. You know, shit like that. Vaping is really what's driving that change, because there's so many young kids now that are vaping.
Oh, are there?
Because it doesn't make you smell. You can hide it. You can do it in your room at home and like.
Yeah. I hate sitting behind a car and then you see a fucking cloud come out.
Those fucking neckbeard like clouds that go out.
Like, bro, no one cares that you vape.
We get it, bro. You vape.
Ugh.
I'd rather people be vaping than smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's annoying, but
just don't do it indoors. It still bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah, that stuff's pretty. And I'm guilty of it back in the day, but obviously you figure that out.
It's still your spit when you blow it out. So.
Is it though?
It is. It's coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
At some point, it's part your spit's in there somewhere.
Part spit. It's not mostly.
It's
spit,
enough though.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not a spit cloud.
If you breathe it on me, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Well, then you should be mad at people like sitting next to you breathing, because that's the same amount of spit coming out. I don't care.
You can help that, but if you that on my face, I'm gonna punch you in it because I can see where that is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's a paper
so trail. It's because you can see it that you're upset about it.
To blow vape in my face.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's just somebody getting in your face.
You're gonna get punched.
I'm gonna get punched? I didn't do it.
Yet.
Yeah. Look out.
Can I get one of the other ones? Those Hulk beers?
I'll take a rando.
Both of these beers are good. You done good. Good job, sir.
Thanks.
I literally went to the beer store right before I came over here and stared at some beers and was like, that can looks cool. That can looks good.
Ooh, that is a weird switch, though.
So you get better than me because both of the ones you got were alcoholic.
You still have them?
No, I drank most of them.
The alcoholic
Can you
beers?
tell that it was different?
The non-alcohol. Oh yeah, I would just drink one like at the end of the night.
Yeah,
like on like a work night, just as I was like doing random shit.
So I brought that up to wifey because we're doing the bit where we're not drinking during the week.
Yeah,
and she was like, "No, that's for like people. That's no."
Yeah, I talked to some people about it too. It's like, is this depressing?
Does it taste good?
Does it taste like beer? Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a weird.
Was it watery?
Like a themed beer is supposed to be like a shandy. So overall, I don't know if I'd have liked them if they were alcoholic, but they weren't great. I don't know if I would drink it again.
So you're not drinking during the week?
No.
You're drinking only on the weekend?
So, not drinking at home during the week. I still play golf on Tuesdays, and I drink beer when I golf. So,
Can you play golf sober?
I haven't.
We did in January?
Yeah, no, October, wasn't it? When we did sober October?
Sure.
No, it was sober November, wasn't it? Because it was.
I don't know.
We started it with enough time to drink at Christmas. I think.
I've never done a sober month.
Let's do it. Sober August.
Nope.
Fuck you! It's my birthday month.
Yeah, but she also got married then too.
There was something going on in August.
Sober September.
No.
September.
I don't want to do a sober month though.
Do it.
The best.
I like beer.
Not to emulate Joro, but the best time would be October.
Why? We've got to watch our movies in October.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, the best is February.
Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah.
So you start after the Super Bowl and you roll into March.
Okay. Because we definitely can't do a sober St. Patrick's Day.
Nope.
Yeah.
Sober February 5th to March 5th.
January's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Because you're feeling like shit.
Yeah, after New Year's and New
then,
Year's resolution.
You get your New Year's resolution, so you're feeling good, and then.
I kind of like the bit. I mean, those are good bits to get a month clean and like do a cleanse kind of thing. But I kind of like what we're doing now, where it's just about drinking less.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I usually don't drink during the week, so.
Yeah, me too.
We were in a bad spot. We were drinking I mean, I was drinking like 4 scotches a night.
That's a problem.
She was having wine as well.
Yeah, like 2 glasses a night. But it wasn't like can't wait to get home and have a drink kind of thing. It was just kind of like sitting around, we'd eat dinner, and afterwards pour a drink. And 1 or 2 for me would have been fine. 1 glass for her probably would have been fine. But we're getting to the point where like you're drunk when you're going to sleep every night, and that's not good.
I tried to fix that by, we talked about the gym and all that, but by the cardio thing. So I felt like when I hit the cardio, because I don't really work out on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when I hit the cardio, I sound like a tool saying that. Pretty hard during the week. Like, I don't want to drink because it's just going to suck the next day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that helped a little bit.
I've never...
It's anecdotal, but it's...
Anecdotal is all we have to go on. For me, like, I never felt like shit the next day unless I really tied one on. I'd have to, like, have 6, 7... like whiskeys or drink a bunch of beer to really feel it, and then also not sleep well. But it never really affected it. I'm not like sleeping better. I just know that it's better for me.
Are you? So you're
sleeping
you're
the
not
same?
sleeping better? Because I'll tell you what. When I cut back on alcohol, I don't sleep well at all. I sleep worse.
I have been having trouble getting to sleep. Like the brain is still running for a while I lay down on the pillow, but I do eventually fall asleep.
Okay. You've never really been a problem sleeper, so.
No.
Yeah, me either.
There's
you motherfuckers.
I can lay on my bed and I'll be out in a minute.
I'm jealous.
Here's a fun fact: the average person takes 7 minutes to fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm not the
mine
average.
is like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, if you've been drinking, it's like immediate.
There's also, is
there a negative? Because you will be mid.
There's times when I'll get home and I'm tired and I'm like, okay, now it's time to go to bed, and I'll lay down.
Your
and
hands
I feel
are
like it's immediate. Boom, out.
Yeah, whenever you're passed out.
I haven't done that in a while.
Articulating, because Mateo has sometimes been sitting upright.
I've had many a conversation.
Articulating his hands
and slept, falling asleep during the conversation.
Yeah, I am
horses fighting.
Canceling both of you guys out because it'll take me quite a while.
That's like the Uber ride home. There's many Uber rides home I've fallen asleep.
Hey man, wake up!
Yeah, they'll say, "Hey, you're home," or
"Get
"Hey,
out."
we're here." I'm like, "What? Oh, all right, okay." But it's having decent rating, yeah.
I never knew that horses fought.
It's horse fighting.
Oh.
These are Mustangs. Is that what you call wild horses? Oh, look at that fur.
I don't know, D. What is a Mustang?
This is very racial, this fight here.
I don't see color.
Some might say it's a metaphor. Ooh, it's all over.
Is it over?
I think it depends. So, like, there are stallions and there are Mustangs. A Mustang is a mixed breed, right?
You would know.
I'm a city boy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wear shit kickers, but I don't know what I'm doing.
We know cows. We don't do horses a whole lot there. Horses are down here more.
And not here.
Yeah, like Pilot Point.
Downtown?
Yeah, that's out.
Still down this region when I say here.
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah, there are a lot of horses outside of the Metroplex, but there's also 8 million people that live inside
North
where
Texas
horses are.
Is the horse area.
Yeah, but I didn't grow.
You said the same thing. So you tried to stereotype me about knowing horses from being in rural Texas. So
yeah, you live in rural Texas. This is like big city Texas.
Yeah,
we don't have horses here.
Yeah,
we have horses outside of the big cities.
We don't either. You have more horses than we do. Is what I'm trying to say.
There are more horses in Canyon, Texas, than there are in McKinney, Texas.
Wrong. Actually, absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong.
I don't know how we could prove this.
In McKinney, Texas, you know how many fucking rich even Fort had a horse.
It's not McKinney. Fort is a long way from McKinney.
Was it Parker?
Mm-hmm.
It's all the same up that area.
Who's stereotyping now?
Everybody.
We can all agree that there are no horses down in GP.
There are none. Not many. If One.
His name Charlie. Charlie
Think
horse.
so.
The fuck? I don't know.
Where we at?
About $1.20.
Yeah, that's killed.
Getting there?
Are we
What
done
do you
here?
want to talk about?
It's not really good. We'll save that one for a later date. We'll pull that out at some point.
Word.
Any closing thoughts? Besides, I got to piss real bad.
No?
We're actually really early.
Yeah, we didn't finish
What?
3 beers.
I mean, we can keep going.
Oh, okay.
Y'all bring something up.
You want to pause it? Go ahead and pause it. We'll let you piss.
Pause.
Sorry, fans. Fan.
So I had
That's for the fan.
I had a really
side.
really mean thought.
What?
Where I was gonna say I paused it and then leave it running,
Yeah.
but I won't do that for you. All right, pausing, and we're live in 3, 2, 1.
We're back.
Just like we said we'd be back.
We did come back with empty bladders and full hearts.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody think about
But
a
what?
new topic for this next segment?
Nope.
No.
Motherfuckers.
I'm just going to stay here, watch golf.
This segment's gonna be about golf.
Tennis.
It's not. But
What do you think about the Stanley Cup?
no, we're not talking about that. It
Why, you
didn't
don't-
happen.
You don't want to acknowledge the sadness?
No. Fuck it.
I had to eat a lot of
City
crow
can
at
eat a
work.
Dick.
Did you see that was the highest rated game though? Game 7, highest rated hockey game ever.
Really?
Yeah. Most people were watching it. I couldn't believe it.
I wonder where that increase came from, right? Do you think it was from the St. Louis market?
And they were pondering perhaps it's people thinking fuck Boston. And that St. Louis has never wow, Phil sucks.
Oh, poor Mick.
Remember when we weren't going to acknowledge golf shots?
Yeah. Do
Look at him though, he's so sad. But Phil's awesome.
you think Phil, if he had come up in a different generation, would have been a really good golfer? I mean, he is a really good golfer, but I mean, would have been a GOAT.
He's pretty good.
I mean, he's really good.
Or Tiger
but
just was
yeah,
always beating
he
him.
was coming up with Tiger, right? And then he also came up with all of these fucking, like, the field is littered with people who grew up and got inspired to play golf because of Tiger.
Get
Yeah.
better. Like, I don't feel bad for him. Just get better.
He makes a lot of money.
I don't feel bad for him either. It's just a question. Like,
Yeah.
if he came up in the
I
80s.
mean, I know he's got second at the U.S. Open like 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
To who, I wonder, but not all the time to Tiger. But
No.
always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
This motherfucker. Is golf better when you don't have Tiger dominating?
Why are
No.
we just talking about golf?
Because I said the segment's going to be about golf.
This is not.
What's wrong with golf?
I like Tiger.
I like golf.
People will care more whenever Tiger's in.
That's
and do
true.
It well. What do you want to talk about, D?
Not golf.
I
Give
mean,
us something.
pick something. Because we got golf. That's what's on the table. Found a new YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
It's this dude, I think it's Tavarish or something like that. It's this kid that just really likes working on cars. And his channel is about finding old salvage cars and then building them back up. And what snagged me was he wanted to do, I'm just going to call it the Fast and the Furious challenge. So the scene from the movie, whenever he owes him a 10-second car, and then he pulls up the wrecked out Supra, and then the line is, you give me $10,000 in overnight parts from Japan and a weekend, and this will decimate all. And that phrase, he wants to do that.
Yeah.
And so he buys all the parts to take a non-turbo 2JZ Supra, put a turbo kit, rebuild the engine, all this other stuff. And he does it. It's like an hour and a half long. It's like
for
a fucking
10 grand
movie.
or less?
Huh?
He's trying to do it for 10 grand or less?
I think he put like 15 in, something like that. It was 10 grand in 2001, whatever. But he does it, right? And it was cool. I don't want to do that.
Was it 10 seconds?
So the video came out like 2 weeks ago, and like the car drove, but it wasn't finished. It wasn't like all painted up, and it wasn't good. But they're saying that it's gonna go. They put it on a dyno. I went back and watched all the previous like car, like because he bought this thing wrecked out used for like $20,000.
Damn. $20,000?
Yeah, for a Supra, that's not bad. Those Supras are fucking stupid expensive now because people really like Fast and the Furious. But he put it on a dyno. It was like 120 horsepower with a straight six engine. Trash. But they're saying after all the modifications and rebuilding the engine and everything that they did with a turbo and all that, 600 to the wheels. That's what they're expecting.
Wow.
But I don't know. I just really liked it. And the guy doing it isn't like a know-it-all. He isn't like a super knowledgeable car guy. He just seems like an enthusiast that's learning how to do this stuff as he does it. And his like the level of passion that he shows and like the joy and just like doing it and figuring it out and learning it is really cool. And I like the channel a lot. So I subscribed. And he did a similar thing with a wrecked out Lambo that he bought for like $60,000 and he's completely rebuilt and is like a, full on Lambo now. It's cool.
An older Lambo?
No, like a 2008.
I think I might have seen that where he bought like a salvaged Lambo or something to see what's wrong with it.
And what I've found is that there are actually a lot of like car YouTubers out there, and so I've been trying to find other ones like it, like this guy, but I haven't found anything that I like him.
Actually, I think the guy that I saw, he bought an Audi. It's an Audi A10. What's the stupid?
That's an old one, right?
No, what's the Audi
R8?
R8, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he found out why it was totaled, and it should have been totaled.
Yeah.
He's like, "Aw."
And that's kind of the risk that they run, right? Because they buy them off of salvage auctions.
Yeah.
To try and figure out if they can be rebuilt or if they can like recoup their money and stuff like that.
That'd be something I'd be interested in going to an auto pound auction.
Yeah.
Just to see like what kind of shit they have.
We know somebody that has keys to them.
Auto pound versus salvage yard. Those are two different things.
I would rather do an auto pound because I feel like salvage yard you get more fucked up cars, possibly.
Auto pound are repossessed cars and cars that have been taken and recovered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salvage yards are places where insurance companies have deemed cars not repairable or not cost effective repair. Those are clear distinctions that you need to make.
Very true.
Which is where that guy went wrong, was he bought the R8 off of a salvage yard. So an insurance company and the manufacturer had confirmed that R8 was not repairable.
And what they're looking for are the ones that
cost effectively repairable or
exactly
not repairable.
And so you can get them on a bargain. Yeah. And so most insurance companies, it's not worth the labor to do.
Yeah.
But if you can do the parts and the labor, if you can do the labor yourself, sometimes buying the parts in the broken car is worth it. Yeah. And that's where this niche lies.
Sometimes. And, well, in labor, there's a caveat to that because you have to have equipment to do it too.
Yeah.
Like most significant portion of totals are frame damage.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all the labor in the world's not going to fix a frame for you. So.
Yeah. But
build a new frame.
Yeah, so they always look for like front end collisions that may have like reparable damage, but as long as the cage is that the term for
unibody.
The unibody that goes around the passenger section, as long as that's not too damaged, that's what like he looks for.
Yeah.
And I saw something with like a GTR. With a previous build that a different channel had done this. I don't know. I think that would be fun to do. So I started looking around I was like, what car would I do if I had the tools, the knowledge, the know-how, whatever?
There's only one that I had the knowledge.
Was the CJ?
Yeah. And we could do that fairly cost effectively.
Yeah. And there's a myriad of parts. The car itself is not expensive. That's definitely something that could be done.
The engines are easy to come by.
Yeah. I would want to do something kind of exotic with the CJ, though. Like, put a V8 in it or something.
Everybody does that, though. That's not... Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you, but everybody does that. What will we do?
Turbo 4.
No, I was saying let's put a turbo diesel in there. Like, one of the eco diesels out of the Rams. Their V6 diesels. So they're not as heavy as a V8 diesel.
Is their low-end torque going to be okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You think so?
That's what diesels have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We could have some fun with that. But that's also, I would love to have a shop. Like,
Yeah.
If eventually we're going to buy a house, I want to have something with enough land and not in an area so that I can put a steel building up and have a shop.
Did Fast and Furious pique your car interest? Or start your car interest? Or were you interested in cars prior?
Prior.
I've never been a big car guy, so.
The answer is neither. Car interest, it was... I mean, the seed may have been planted there, but really what got me into working on cars and stuff was my truck in high school. And a gift that my parents gave me for Christmas one year, where they gave me a set of socket wrenches and some power tools. And I can't remember. My sister got something else. I don't know. But I was like, you gave me fucking tools? Like, this is some bullshit. I still have that. I still have those tools. And I still use them. But my truck in high school, like, the water pump broke, so I had to learn how to change that. The alternator went out, the starter went out. Like, I learned how to do all that stuff. And then when I got my Jeep, that motherfucker had a lot of problems that kept going down, including when I roasted the clutch trying to mud. And that was fun.
Yeah.
But doing that stuff has always been something that I like. Building stuff, working with tools, I've always kind of been interested in. It's been recently that I've really wanted to do something with cars in a performance kind of way.
I remember learning how to fix and try to get the lawnmower running every year, and that was kind of my kickstart, not into cars but into a whole combustion.
Wrenching.
But
get some wrench time. Man stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know, it was just fun, kind of like you said with the whole, the paintball bit. It's like, problem solving. Like, obviously there's not a whole lot to do with
give me
it,
one of the stones.
but that's for
no keystone in there.
No.
I hear you, man. That's building stuff, solving problems, and what's fun. What I find really rewarding, and this is stuff that I found in other parts of my life, is you see a problem, you have an idea for what the issue is, and then you put together a fix for it, and when the problem is solved from that. And you get that a lot from fixing mechanical things. Like with most paintball guns, if there's a leak down the barrel, I can pull apart a gun and look at it and be like, all right, the air passage goes this way, it's going to go over that O-ring, so that's probably the O-ring that's leaking.
Yeah, I know what it is in a DM, but
yeah,
other guns know.
I didn't know that. I'd never looked at the internals on a Quest before last weekend, but I was still able to be like, it's probably those ones, and this is probably it, and it fixed it. And I was like, hey, that's awesome. Now I still can't breathe because fat. But yeah, no, I would love to do that. Work on a car.
Car flipping. It's like a house. Like there's a car flipping show on TV.
Well, I mean, that Fast and Loud, that's what they do.
That place is here.
Yeah. And I don't, like many things like this podcast, it's not something I'd want to do to actually make money out of it.
Yeah.
Because there's a million other people that do it better.
Yeah.
But it would just be a fun way to spend your time.
Indeed.
And that's probably part of the reason why I like building computers so much too. It's that putting shit together and all that good stuff.
Like Legos.
I played with a lot of Legos when I was a kid.
Yeah.
My fucking sister gave away or took my Legos up to her school for her kids to play with.
Huh.
I was pissed.
Why? You can get some new ones.
Those were my Legos.
They got better Legos now.
My machines. Yes, they do.
They got the Stranger Things that you can make.
And I haven't touched those Legos in 20 years.
You can make. They got the house with the lights and the upside down.
Did you guys see Burger King's Stranger Things promotion? It's an upside down Whopper.
Huh.
But it's put together the same. It's just
upside down in the wrapper or something?
Yeah.
Speaking of burgers going...
How fucking stupid is that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, it's a bit just like that stupid place with its Game of Thrones brunch.
Yeah.
But,
do we lose you, D?
Nah, I'm here.
He's spaced out there a little bit.
He's into the golf.
What?
What?
Her? I don't know. Like Legos.
Yeah.
Like building shit. I'd like to do more of that. Well, I guess
That's it.
Yeah, I guess we're done here. And any final thoughts there, D?
Nope.
No, we're good.
All good. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Please remember to comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and be looking for our Patreon when you guys can give us money, because that's why we're doing this. Is for all the money.
Yeah.
That's not it at all. But sincerely, thank you for listening, and we'll catch up with y'all next week. Oh wait, hold up. I didn't sign off right. I'm JT.
Mateo.
D.
And now we're done.
Social Club.
This is most.